Quick question. If a Canadian artist releases a song on Spotify, does it automatically qualify as Canadian content? Unfortunately, no. In Canadian arts policy, there's a difference between Canadian artists and Canadian certified content. And that distinction matters way more than you would think when we discuss how people listen to music and how people consume audio. Since about 2012, Spotify has been actively pushing people into playlist-based listening. This means that playlists aren't just random collections of songs. They're extremely important because they're the main way that platforms organize what people hear. And now they're becoming increasingly the way that people find and discover music. You see, Canada's cultural policy has long cared about Canadian art getting created. And under online streaming frameworks, certain online streamers are required to financially contribute to the production of Canadian content. The catch is that certifying a song, funding a song, and uploading a song doesn't mean that anyone's gonna find it. Let's say I'm a recording artist. I write a song in this room with this guitar. It's very professional, very emotional, and I probably make you cry by the end of it. Would this be considered Canadian certified content? Yes, but in Canadian arts policy, it's not just about the syrup, it's about the maple. M stands for music. A stands for artist. P stands for performance. And L, lyrics. Usually a song needs 2 out of 4 of those maple points to be certified Canadian content. So say if the fake artist version of me decided to record a song right here, write a song all by myself, the lyrics and the music, and then also happen to be Canadian, that would easily qualify as a Canadian content certified song. Now, let's say I upload the song to Spotify using a distributor. Perfect. Amazing. The song exists. Yay! But existing online and discoverability is not the same thing. And that's where the policy problem begins. Music discovery is changing. It's no longer scheduled. And that fascinates me as an individual. And so I did what any reasonable person would do, and that's spend thousands upon thousands of dollars getting a master's degree to answer one very specific question. Once a Canadian uploads a song onto a streaming platform like Spotify, does it differ on editorial versus algorithmic playlists? And if it does, what does that mean for Canadian content visibility? To do this, I compared 4 playlists. 2 algorithmic, which are based off of your own listening behavior, and 2 editorial, which are based off of Spotify's in-house curated team. Think of it as man versus machine. Going in, I expected algorithmic playlists to show less Canadian content than editorial playlists. I analyzed the data, and I was wrong. Algorithmic playlists actually showed a higher amount of Canadian certified songs and Canadian component tracks compared to its editorial counterparts. But don't claim them as a national hero yet. The differences were very, very small. The bigger finding is that Canadian content visibility was low across all 4 Spotify playlists. Like, she got a role, she's there, she just doesn't have a lot of screen time. And that matters, because Canada's old system based off of radio never left us less than the supporting role. Radios have quotas. They can be regulated and monitored, ensure the consumption of Canadian content. Spotify doesn't have to share a broadcasting schedule. It seemingly offers almost endless user choice through playlists, algorithmic curation, editorial curation. It almost seems limitless. So here's the thing. Audio consumption in Canada has been changing. Songs in Canada can be created, certified, funded, and uploaded. That doesn't mean it's going to gain any significant visibility on the platforms that users actually use. The policy question then becomes greater than whether or not Canadian content is being created. It's whether or not it's being heard in the first place.